The classic Thursday morning review.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome back to the Thursday Morning Review, sponsored by our very own Handy Hardy Heads Academy. Since I don't yet have a mug with the Triple HA logo, this cafeteria mug will have to do. I'm your host, Student. Let's get into it. Before we get to this week's news, a bit of business. My producers asked me to give a general disclaimer about the reports reported on Thursday Morning Review. All reports are true. By all, I mean some, and by true, I mean contain nuggets of truth. Please believe details reported here at your own risk. Here at the Review, we cannot verify any of our reports. As you may recall, we simply report reports. Details consumed have been known to the state of California to cause indigestion and fatigue. Please consult your physician before watching the Thursday Morning Review. The Review is not responsible for any injuries sustained while watching the program. We reserve the right to fabricate stories about anyone we like. Or don't like. This week, the host of the Thursday Morning Review was described as brave, daring, confident, and charismatic. Not to toot my own horn, but after last week's Thursday Morning Review was broadcast on many channels across the globe, administration from Beantown Bigger Brains Academy reached out to the Review and offered this apology for this week's broadcast. The following statement is to address allegations made on Thursday Morning Review concerning the behavior of our basketball team following last week's game. We deny everything. Our players made no derogatory remarks after the game. In fact, no game even took place. In fact, we don't even have a basketball team. Furthermore, we have not been, are not, and will never be called Beantown Bigger Brains Academy. Our name is from Boston, Massachusetts. We don't know where that smug, misinformed, yet dashingly handsome faux reporter got his information, but he is so wrong it hurts. Wow, interesting statement from the Beantown Bigger Brains Academy. A pretty dodgy apology too, I might add. I am distressed, shaken to my core to report that the disgraced cafeteria worker is once again making headlines. This time, he was overheard making disgusting allegations aimed at an unspecified Triple HA staff member. According to the worker, a Triple HA employee has admitted to knowing how to dance, and not only that, this employee also allegedly has danced with fellow Triple HA employees. To remain objective, I will refrain from making any assumptions, but I have to assume that the disgraced cafeteria worker is simply lashing out in anger at the institution where his fall from grace occurred. If these accusations turn out to be even partially true, it's hard to imagine the fallout that would follow. Multiple firings, a new administration, and even the dissolution of the academy would be on the table at that point. Muffin Meltdown! Last week, students partook in the holy grail of breakfast food, the muffin melt. As they waited eagerly in line for breakfast to be served, the group burst into a spontaneous song. I got that muffin melt madness, muffin melt madness. Cooks set a limit of 5 per person, upsetting more than a few of the gluttonous swine. Beware! Reports are coming in that Gnostics are much closer than we may have thought. According to Professor Chestertonson, they are lurking in our country and even here in our textbooks. Stay vigilant. If you see a Gnostic, warn your friends, and always remember, no one really knows what a Gnostic is. Speaking of Professor Chestertonson, on Wednesday the respected prof was overheard commenting, "Ethics schmethics, what's biblical about ethics?" When he heard that the Review planned to report this, Chestertonson made menacing movements toward our distinguished, brave, and daring reporter. But in the end, our commitment to reporting reports won out. If you don't hear from me again, I suspect Chestertonson. On Friday evening, students were allowed back into the cafeteria for the first time since renovation started 2 weeks ago. Overall, it was a joyful reunion, but numerous students reported not being able to shake the feeling of "ugh" from the cafeteria, considering the vile and disgusting things that have been said there over the past few weeks by the disgraced cafeteria worker. And now, our weekly blessing on your head, shoulders, knees and toes. May your muffin melt intake be regular and reinvigorating. And real. And rambunctious. Should be 3 things, probably. For the Thursday Morning Review, this is Student signing off. We wish you a very happy St. Valentine's Day, and remember...
Cut.
What?
St. Patrick.
Oh. We wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you next week.